platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribing to the platform. And if you are a member of the platform, bless up to all of you lovely people, and respect to all of the commenters that continuously leave comments in the comment section. I really want to have that thing going just the same. We put emergency meeting. Yeah, because we're gonna respond back to some of the comments from the previous two videos. Yes, because we had some comments over there. Yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna look at some of the games because you have a lot of games played. We're gonna give you updates on that. So it's just like an emergency meeting. And then should we bring back the make Jamaica great again series? Because every single year, we literally did bought the latest game and we try to make Jamaica. So it kind of helps boost the players in popularity. So some of the young kids, and once they make the FIFA, people learn that they're in the FIFA and all of those stuff. You understand me? So let me know if I should do that again, and we could consider that one. All right? Maybe I can mix it this time, not just making Jamaica great again, just make like a Concacaf team, and we'll pick the best. We'll pick the best. Oh, you guys said the volume is low? The volume is very low? Are you guys hearing me better now? All right, should I put my Bluetooth in? All right, let me try put the Bluetooth in then. Because you guys said I'm low. Let me put my Bluetooth in and see if it's a little bit better. Let me know. One second. All right, I have 60. I have 60 on the thing. Yes. So three things. It's just an emergency meeting. Me will talk about some of the performances, and obviously I'm watching Arsenal here. Yes, so some of the performances of players, and then I said I'm going to respond to a few comments because people had asked me good comments. Yeah, you have some people that are outrageous, but those won't get the attention. Good comments, I'm going to respond to that, and then asking you about the great again. Should I bring back the great again series? Like make Jamaica great again, but maybe change it this time, because what it does, it helps the popularity of the players in the region. So maybe this time I can bring it like every best players that's in the actual current World Cup qualifiers. We pick the best from that. I just want you guys to decide that. So that is something you need to drop in the comment section if you want it or not. You guys said I wasn't good, but the point is not me being good. The point is we having fun and bringing the high tech quality game. All right. Yes. Yes, it's not about who is good. It's about the game itself, and you can know who is in the game, what rating they are, and all of those stuffs. Because I just realized that I never even never even saw the 2026 FIFA thingy. And then I realized that it's already out. It's an NBA, so I needed to do better. All right, so let me start by blessing up the people inside the chat. It's a lot of people inside the chat, but we don't see the likes on the video. Punch up the likes button as you come in, people. As you comment, we can't have so much comments and we don't have the likes matching the comments. Float management, big up yourself. Views boss in the house. Property for sale in the house. Say the audio is a little bit low. Sorry about that. Double tap the screen and then that's how it likes the video in this format. All right. One love, big up yourself. Giovanni Brown, big up yourself. Sorry about the microphone, my fault. Crypto Geek, massive respect. Maria Logan, how you doing, man? Jamaican Family Boy said clickbait. I said emergency meeting. And so what is it? Family advice? I don't know what is wrong with you. What can I what kind of clickbait? Urquhart bent big of yourself, thanks for being here. When was Jamaica great? That's why I said it's not about, every time, you know what I can't understand. You guys said I'm always harsh towards Jamaica, but I made a series 4 years running now, make Jamaica great again, and then you guys always questioned when Jamaica was great, when this. But you realize that maybe if you look into certain things, I've given Jamaica credit here and there, but you guys push it down. Because I had one of the longest running series is making Jamaica great again. Obviously, I have not won games in the game. But that is just my ability of not playing the game too much. So I'm gonna study first. Ken, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, massive respect. Neil Goals, massive respect. All right, all right. Jay Saguna, Logan, Lulu in the billing. Richard Green, bless up yourself. Even though you styled me yesterday. Big up yourself. It sounds better. It looked like you were blocking. No, I changed my outlet of the sound, which is in the Bluetooth. Denny's, great. Oh, you doing, man? Big up yourself. Jamaica are gonna lose out on Tyrese All. No, this had nothing to do with Jamaica. Don't bother use that slogan because Trump gone with it. And same thing, them asked Trump, when was Jamaica great again? Okay. Then we have Valley in the house. Big of yourself, Valley. Valley, you need to come on my program at once, so we can talk about it. Because I had some other interviews. I had an interview from Curacao. I was I was wondering if I should have done the Curacao interview, because I'm saying Curacao playing Jamaica, and I never. The guy asked me if I could have done the thing, but I'm saying, these people always think that I don't like Jamaica. I'm always going against Jamaica, and also the foolishness. I'm not gonna do that video, So I put the video on pause. So anytime I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna put a poll in my chat, and if you guys want it, that's how I'm gonna do the channel, because I do say the channel is owned by you guys. All right? Yes. Because you know that they're out here for me. All right? Yes. Trudy, how you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. So let me get into it. We're gonna go through the comments. Yesterday, you have some comments that are mad, and you have some good comments as well. All right, so let me start with the good comments them on the last video. Then we are gonna go through the games them that the players played. Right through it, we are gonna even pick out some Suriname players as well, because everybody plays football. All right, the pillar gang them out. Omar, bless himself. Thanks for being here. All right, so yesterday I did a video on Djon Richards. Yes, because when I looked at it on the internet, it was all about Djon Richards being God. The team need to be built around him. Djon Richards is key. Even the video coming from the Sportsmax lead act at the time, that's what he had, because he has a separate channel today, and that's what he had. So I just asked a simple question. I heard even Nitro made a comment before actually listening to the video. I was very much positive towards Djon Richards. I don't know why people thought that I would have been negative. I've never been negative on Djon Richards. Remember, I think people need to. What I would like, I think, before people jump to assumption, um, at least, I've always said, this is my mantra. I've always said I would not say something on something if I don't invest the time in it. You understand me? Yes. So I think if you want to respond to something, or you want to say something, please approach it from a mutual standpoint, and then you invest the time, and then you come to a conclusion. Because I was very positive. I had said that, based on what I saw, the type of player Dusha Richards is, he's a better player than Cephas. So based off that, and how football sets up nowadays, you have, not from history, how football sets up, you have different thirds, and then you have different zones. So you have three thirds, and then you have the zones. All right. I have never seen teams that flourishes with two wingers that doesn't defend. You can't tell me in history when you find two wingers that doesn't defend at all, or else they have to find a system that is so midfield heavy, retention. That's the only way. So let me go through the comments them here. um, um El Padrino said, probably one of the only channels I don't mind watching back the live stream. Thank you very much, El Padrino, and I always support the platform. Omar Fowling said, good explanation of how Jamaica view football. All right, I did explain myself right there. All right, so Dan you Jamaica said, JD, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Jamaica is more potent in attack with Cephas on the left and Whisper on the right. That is not true. That is not true. That it's more potent with Whisper and Cephas on the left and right. That is not true at all. You have no evidence of that. Jamaica just played 15 minutes with Cephas and Whisper on the pitch. And we were playing against a weakened Bermuda team. All right. We had the evidence of it, but it was in the opposite direction rather than in the direction that you're trying to go in. What my explanation was, I was trying to talk on Jamaica being dominant because in order for because at this point, remember when we came around, Jamaica was fighting for top three in Concacaf. When we came around and we were pumping out videos, Jamaica was talking about top three with Costa Rica and Canada. Today, Jamaica is closer to the top 10 than the top three. And the only reason why Jamaica is closer to the top 10 than the top three, that is in the numbers, because Jamaica is seventh in CONCACAF, and they're two. If Costa Rica, Curacao beats them, Curacao are 5 or 6 points behind Jamaica. So that means Jamaica is closer to the top 10 than the top three. So um, all I'm saying is the reason why Jamaica cannot dominate teams is because we lack the ability to retain the football. We did retain the football for 60 minutes in this game very well. And then we had 75% possession. But the opposition was a weaker opposition. So how will that translate to the other games? Because we did lost the possession against Bermuda when they had their stronger team. We lost the possession against Trinidad. Then we won the possession against Curacao, but they were leading the game. So how much it plays into that. So I think that you cannot just come out and say that Whisper and Cephas is just the answer, because I want to say that that is going to expose more of our midfield and defense, and that is our true problem. You understand me? That is our true problem. We have to dominate games in order to run up the rank. When Canada meets these smaller teams, they are giving them 5 and 6. And Canada never looked back. Jamaica did defeat Canada in their stride towards running to the top 3-1. But that was the far furthest Jamaica came close to Canada. All right. Big up yourself, Ian. Thanks for being here. So retention and support is essential. So when I said Tyrese Campbell is the best winger played for Jamaica in the last 4 to 5 years as a complete winger, the best winger, and the stats showed it on the defensive end and also on the attacking end. Maybe he doesn't get it as fully right as yet, that is true, but that doesn't stop him from put out what he does well. So all I'm saying is Jamaica doesn't have the luxury to play two floating wingers and no midfield, because listen to your own self. You said that Jamaica doesn't have a midfield. They have a midfield problem. So why would you have two wingers when you have a midfield problem? So if those wingers cannot do anything, that means you're going to get 6. So it's always a win or lose situation. That means you have no control of the game. Listen to your own words. All right. So commenter, Dan Youth, it's nothing about confusion. It's just simple. Just listen to what I'm saying and just take it in from a honest standpoint. Because you're saying, this guy was saying that Jamaica doesn't have a midfield. So how can you have two wide wingers that just concentrate and attack when they don't have a midfield? Answer your question right there, Dan Youth. But good, I'm glad that you're posing the question right there. Then we have Nitro. Nitro said, I've not watched the video as yet, but from your title, I have an idea what it is about. I honestly understand the frenzy about Djon Richards. The fans are dying for an elite level player in the squad. While in my opinion, Richards is not as yet. I can see being at that level. I can see him being at that level in a few years. The fans have been thirsty for a cutting edge player. We heard about Macy Greenwood coming, and for the last 2 years, other players like Reese Nelson, Omar Hutchinson, etc. But they never did. Richards is by far the only young player in this squad with an EPL level potential. I disagree on that by far, because I truly believe that I don't think Richards have. I'm gonna say this here. Maybe people will push back. I don't think Richards have a better upside than Bailey Kadamatri. I honestly believe that you guys look at Bailey Kadamatri ratings very low. Richard's ceilings that not higher than him, and he's a higher level player than Djon Richards today. I think we have some players in the team, because we don't have affinity towards them. We actually cannot give them the respect. This kid is talented, you know. I honestly believe that this kid can have a breakout season, and England would have tried to call him, you know. I don't think I think you need to read when he was 15 and the write-up that England wrote about him. That's why I thought they called. Remember, Jamaica was calling him, and they called him for the U19s. So Richards have a good upside, but I don't think that Richards is better than Kadamatiri or Campbell. I think that if not, he has good upsides like them, but I still believe both of them are ahead of him. I just believe that in football, it's the it is surrounding and the plate that you give people to drive on. Richards is in his own country. That is definitely country first central, and they give him the floor to go and do what he. So it is his playground. He's coming from the Manning Cup. It's his playground. These guys are coming from a different country to come and build affinity towards a different country. You understand me? So we have to, and that's the reason why I did this video this way, because I want people to feel me that I truly want Jamaica to be good. You understand me? I truly want these players to be good, but I am a neutral that is an analyst, and I have to give you it as it comes. Richards is a good talent. Richard's a good talent. When I was covering Richards, you guys said, "Why am I hyping up this kid?" I wish you guys can go back 2 to 3 years now and come and tell me something different, because you guys are trying to convince me what the type of talent he is. You understand me? But I was the one telling you guys this. And you said I should stop build video on Richards. You guys told, I can't believe this is the same Jamaica that told me to stop build video on Richards when nobody was building a video on Richards. And I said, this is the best player in Jamaica. He doesn't have to play him at JPL one day. It was I, the great JD, said all of that, blood. All right? It was I when nobody was talking about a kid. So you can't change my perception of the player. I know how good he is, but I know how good the other players are as well. You understand me? Yes. So Jamaica have a whole heap of good young talents. They have a whole heap of good young talents. A lot of good young talents. I think they just have to have a right surrounding for all of them to blossom. And I think that it can come right. Some teams, what some team does, some teams just scrap the big players and just go for youth, and it takes them 4 to 8 years. But I know you guys can't wait so long. That is the problem, you know. You guys want instant gratification. You understand me? That is the problem, you know. Because some country, Cape Verde, South Africa. Yes, I saw it. I saw it, people. I saw it, you know. But it's Fulham. It's Fulham. So it's possible that Fulham can come back in the game. All right. So those countries started from the ground. It started from the ground, right? It started from the ground and wait 8 years, and Cape Verde qualified for the World Cup. No, but it took a long time. All right. And you guys have to believe in the program. So the problem is, Will Jamaica believe in a program that you said Bailey Kadamachi, the striker, Whisper, the left or right wing, Kaim Dixon, the next wing, or Campbell, the next wing, and then you go for the young kids and to put in midfield and our Mother Sill or Useval. Just pick a bunch of young players that has 3 more cycles in them. Would you guys be okay and support that? I don't think I don't think the people that's running the federation believes that you guys want that, and that's why you force them in that direction as well. So why I've said that now is to explain the next part as well. So people, you have a next comment. You have a next comment. He said. He went on the old video for Whisper because obviously they are looking at my older videos. I had a clip of Whisper, but then when he scored the solo goals, so he came commented under it. This is what he commented. Let me give you what he commented. Stop bringing the English youth them. You see this? We don't want no more reject and just straight local. We say, that's what he commented. Well, I would like to respond to him, OPC's this video. Are you willing to wait to try run a system like South Africa or a system like Cape Verde? If you said yes, I have no problem. If you said yes, I have no problem. You understand me? And I want because I have to make sure I be clear for that commenter. I have nothing against local talent. Once I see the talent, I will tell you that's a talent. The problem is, once I see someone getting hyped up and I said, I don't think they're a talent, that's when people get upset. But they don't see the times when I said, these people are real talents. And almost all of them turn out to be very good. So for that commenter, are you okay to wait? That is the interest right there. Let me go to the next one now. All right. Mission True Inspiration said, boy JD, you really have a problem with CFAS. Everybody agree that CFAS need to improve in some things. However, when CFAS get it right, even a madman can see that CFAS is our most dangerous offensive player. And as you saw in the Unity Cup in the last Bermuda game, if he makes better decision, he will be the highest goal contributor for Jamaica. I agree that Tyrese Campbell is good and I would not let him go. But if I had to let Tyrese or Cephas go, I would have to let Tyrese go as much as we ate it. All right. So, Mission Man, I think he never listened to my video well. I said Cephas played a very good game. I said he had 13 passes out of 13. He was better than Kaim Dixon. I said all of that. So it's just the part that I was talking how to get to whisper. I think people have to comprehend the conversation properly. Follow context the conversation. The video was to ask if Cephas is the savior and how we would have gotten him in the team. And I said, because Jamaica have to improve to become more dominant, you can't have 2 explosive forwards. So that means Tyrese Campbell would have still been reserved as a starter because he offers everything. So he offers more balance to the team than both Cephas and Whisper. So I would have to use one of them, and based on Whisper being a way more technical player than Cephas, equally fast as Cephas, more powerful than Cephas, a better striking range than Cephas, a better passing ability than Cephas, and he's actually younger than Cephas. So that's why I said I would have gone to Cephas, gone to Dix, Richards, and then Campbell for the retention of the field. So Jamaica could achieve things and not just the excitement only, but actually end product as well. All right. So I think you really messed up my whole video, and it was very clear what I was saying. All right. Yes. All right. So and then Dan Youth again says Campbell over Cephas on the left. JD, you're losing it, dude. Joke thing. The local connection on the front line is fire. West Kingston, Rima, Sifa, Boza, Djon. The better synergy between Jamaican born players in attack. Facts. All right. I saw synergy. Yes, I like what I saw. I saw effort and everything, but I've explained my point there. So I think you missed what I was saying. I had higher aspiration for Jamaica. I'm aspiring for Jamaica to reach a top three team, but you guys are aspiring for Jamaica to just make a World Cup and rank 12th next World Cup cycle, because clearly the other teams are going for who can get it now, and they are maybe looking for more instant gratification but have something in the pipeline to get things done. You understand me? Yes, I'm going to go to updates as well. I'm just going through the comments here just to go through the comments. All right. And then Richard Green is the last one I'm going to read. Says, JD, I know you mean well. However, I think that you end up creating more division in the space than anyone else. Also, you are very rude and condescending. That's what he said. I am very rude and condescending. What took place yesterday in the video, you had a guy that came on my channel and told me that selling out to the JFF is the new way. And I said to that guy, my brother, this category may be built by me and a few other individuals. I stood for something, and what I stood for always was to always make Jamaica great again. So when you're telling me that selling out to the JFF and giving to the JFF is the only way, and maybe I'm gonna fall off because maybe content won't be here, I don't know what they had planned. So maybe they had a group of planned, and they said that selling out to the JFF is the easiest way. So let me give you some information. 3 or 4 years ago, Mr. Spadem came on YouTube after 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 we were beating them hard, and they had to explain himself and had to change up things and gave everyone an opportunity to come and play. Because before Mr. Spadem never wanted nobody from overseas to come and play, just like all of the individuals inside the JFF. They were bringing out meters and everything, and we put pressure on them, and one U20 camp changed everything. All right, so I hope Richard Green following this. Right. So with that said, I said that I don't want to talk to Umbrella Sport. I don't know him. Um, I don't know him. I've spoken to him over the years, one or two times, but I don't know him. I'm not friends with him. And what I stand for here is this. So I will never change. My channel is to hold people accountable, and it's for the fans. It's for the fans. Right. So I said that, and I told him that I will give him back his super chat that he placed. That's what I said. You understand me? That's what I said. Um, Maybe I dealt with it wrong, so he thinks that I'm disrespectful. But maybe sometimes I have to talk a certain way to get to people, because I try to do it the nice way and it just doesn't work. You understand me? I have blocked Umbrella Sport on 65 accounts. I don't know how much phone numbers he has, and he does in business. You understand me? Yes. So and you said I create the most division. I have not created one division in this category. Every time I've said something, and you sadly found what my response is, it's when someone else said something, but you have never followed up what someone else said, and you said I created the most division. If you don't know me and you never spent the time to know me, so it's hard for you to you can assume always, but you can't come and say you're factual, because that is a lie. um Almost every single thing that I think is a visionary thing in this whole space, it pretty much came from me. You understand me? So if that is called division, I don't know what division is. I am in a world that is a first world. I try to bring what I've adopted in first world towards my world that I'm from. So I came off a little bit different, Yeah. So maybe that's what it is. I'm a little bit different. Even yesterday, I had said in my video that even I I found other YouTubers turning up in my stream disrespectful because I wouldn't do so. Okay, I wouldn't do so because I wouldn't want to turn my fan base against anybody. But the fact that YouTubers will come here, spend their time, not spend them time trying to create themselves as a better YouTuber, but spend them time to turn up on my page, clearly because I have the vote, right? Or I have the clout, or that what people would say. And you're here trying to challenge and trying to skew things. It doesn't come off well. So I've said that just to show you who I am as a person because I'm thinking for people. I'm a selfless human being, or maybe became a selfless human being because I think most of these things I've achieved when I came here because I got time to reflect and learn who I am as an individual. In Jamaica, I was running up and down. I was running up and down and couldn't focus because if you stop too long in Jamaica, you're dead. You understand me? So I never had any time to really know who I am as an individual. You understand me? Yes, but now I know myself. And for me, I'm a selfless human being. I put people over myself. Sometimes I'm helping people and they don't even know that I'm helping them because they are so self-centered, they can't even see. And so maybe that speech that I made, thought that was a division. No, that is me leaving the opportunity for other YouTubers to rise. Because how would it feel? Listen to me, good people. How would it feel if I'm a bigger YouTuber, went over to a smaller YouTuber, say Jason Guna YouTuber, because me and Jason Guna cool, so I can use him as a reference. Jason Guna YouTuber, he's doing something, and I went over there saying that he's wrong. Yo, brother, that is wrong, man. Because here's the facts. Wouldn't that mean I am any obviously majority of the people in Jason Guna's channel knows me. So if I should do that, you realize that I will be turning off people from the guy. So what if he got something wrong once? That doesn't mean he's a bad person. That means maybe something went wrong at that one period and he can fix it the next time. You understand me? But if you're there and you are there and you are a content creator, it doesn't lead to anything good, you being in the next man's chat. You understand me? It doesn't lead to anything good. You understand me? And so, Richard Green, I want you to look at those things. You understand me? So maybe I just have a different way of thinking because my thinking is always to be selfless first. All right. So, Richard Green, I wanted to put that in because I wanted you to know who I am a little better, a little better. So maybe you can judge a little bit different. So that is Richard Green. Let me move on to some of the players them that played today. Because Arsenal, I'm telling you, man, Arsenal always pull off some scams. Arsenal always pull off some scams in football, but we're going to let that slide. All right. All right. JD, that is what they cannot handle. Professionalism. I was told by former national coaches they know. Okay, okay, okay. So who Bailey I go start over when he passed his prime. It's a good goal, JD. No, no, I'm watching the game. I'm watching. It is. Let me not talk about Arsenal, all right? We still have a couple minutes to go, all right? Still have a couple minutes to go. Let me dig down into some of the performances of the kids, them, all right? Yes, because that is important. That is important, all right? And I think I need to do this a lot more for some of the commenters them when they do spend their time and comment. All right. Yes, I like have to break down things like that. So it kind of get away from football, but also still in line with football. Like you get kind of get to know who you're dealing with. All right. If what the streets are saying is true, the coach that is spiteful, holding out Hutchinson and Johnson out of the team needs to replace them. Replaced and the team will improve. Melshire, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. I don't know nothing about that, One Love, and that's a problem. One Love, you can't say the street saying. If the coach never said that or you never got it from a source itself directly from the coach or somewhere that you can believe, you can't say the street saying that. because that is kind of a big accusation. You know, I can't sign up with that. One love. To be honest, I can't sign up with that. All right, I can't sign up with that one about what yeah. Mr. Cool, what you doing, man? Massive respect. Hutchinson wants to play for JA. I don't know. I don't know. All I know, what people said before of why he never came to Jamaica was not the truth. That's what I do know. All right, Billy D. That thinking is too revolutionary for most Jamaica. Unity is the walked on. Yeah, I figured out a long time. Sadna, because that what I just explained. I literally said it to a person, and they couldn't believe what I was saying. They never even looked at it that way, because they think that them coming into my chat is just support and stuff. And I'm saying, no, 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 no. Some people don't actually support. You saw other YouTubers come in my channel, not others, all the others aside from maybe Jay Saguna and Bam Sport and those guys trying to come here to look clout and being disrespectful. They all do it because that was their true intent from before. But because I'm not an inviting person, they couldn't get to use me. So they had to come out with what they truly meant from before. You understand me? Yes. So I understand, I understand. But if people had asked, like everyone that asked, I helped them, they would have gotten help, but because sometimes ego plays a big part in blessing blocking. All right, so blessing blocking, big ego plays a big part because a lot of people can't step down and say, "Boy, I need the help because this and that, and this is what I have." Yeah, a lot of people would want to do that. So Charlton 2-1 win over Sheffield Wednesday. All right, so you know that you have a lot of Jamaicans involved in this one. Tyrese Campbell started back. Instant. Go back to England, started. Then you had Jamal Lowe, started. Jamal Lowe scored again. All right, Jamal Lowe scored again. Jamal Lowe is the most informed forward for the Jamaica national team, period. The most informed one. So a goal today from Jamal Lowe, and you had Bailey Kadamateri came in the 67th minute. All right, so two Jamaican in this one. Deshaun Bernard will be back soon. He's down. He's back to doubtful at this point, so he will be back soon. All right. True. They rather tear down than get rid of their ego. Yeah. So, but it's good for me to explain things because sometimes maybe I will match the energy, and a lot of people can't stomach that because when you match the energy, people start look at who you are and look at who they are, and start to say that you're looking down on people. Remove everything that was factual and not looking at the details. Yes, Nunes. So yes, so we had three Jamaicans participated in one game. JD, salute you. You have forever changed the way how I look at football, and thank you for that. Big up yourself. Determine big up, man. Respect and thanks. All right, yeah, man. All right, then we have Oxford got another win. We thought that Oxford wouldn't be surviving in the championship like this, people, and Oxford kept pulling off wins. All right, Oxford kept pulling off wins. Remember, Oxford came through the playoffs last year, when they beat Petersburg, and they kept pulling off wins. All right. No, it's three. It's three. It's three. It's three because Deshaun Bernard not playing no Dean Fraser. Oh, you're saying Bell. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's five. It's five, and I called. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's five, and I called three. Oh, yes. So five in total, but four participated because one is injured, and four played. Three started, and one came on. That is the exact rating. Sorry about that, people. All right. So four played, three started, one came on. So Bell Campbell, then you have Jamal Lowe, and then you had Kadamatri came on. Then now right here you had Oxford got another win. Greg Lee never came off the bench in this one, but Greg Lee, based on what I saw since the playoffs, they respect him more because I think he played himself into the team. Even though he was coming off an injury when they dropped him and then he never got much game time. Yes, but now he's fully better. He's getting more time. People looking at him at a different level. Yes, JD, do not come down to the to level of some kind of Jamaican. Um, no, I never said I'm going to do that, but what I'm going to do is just explain myself to people that I respect. Is that's on the channel. You see, today I never came to any war with Richard Green. I just tried to let him understand maybe a better way to view life because that's what I've done, and that's why I only speak on things when it's necessary. Yeah. Burrell came off the bench and scored. We have not gotten to Burrell as yet. Yeah, just the other games. All right. So this is the Burrell one. This is the Burrell one. So we have for Burrell continue to do his big thing. All right. Aiden never got any game because obviously Aiden is a little bit different. So when he travels, obviously he's an injury prone player. So they would take hello, bro. Where are you from? South Africa? No, I'm from Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica and currently living in Belgium. Yes. So Aiden, um, I saw him came from Jamaica and played, but I think if it's a rough window for him and stuff, I think they might decide not to use him and stuff. So him not playing in this game is not necessarily anything to do with form because he always gets some minutes or start. You understand me? Um, so Aiden, okay. No, Aiden gets normal minutes, man. He gets normal minutes, but you have to people. You guys can't look at football like that. To travel from Jamaica to England is far, people. When I go to England and I'm right beside England, when I come back from England, like the other day, my wife had to come for me in Netherlands. Um and I'm coming back. I had to drive 2 hours, come back to Belgium, and it's like I'm resetting my life. And I just went there. I went there. I went there for 1 week into England, and it's like I'm resetting my whole life. So imagine these guys are doing these things. When are you going to England? I don't know when I'm going back to England. I just came from England. How long ago? Just a while ago I went to England. I went to England for my little niece's she was my little niece yes, my little niece was born and I went there. So I just came from England. So I can't go back to England again. I remember when you have life and structure, family, you can't just all over the place, Yeah, you have to take your time. All right. I think the coach should approach Amari again. I think this midfield in real trouble. We have tough games ahead. Plus, if we qualify, it will level up. Yes, yes. Um, I'm preparing. A 2 hour drive is nothing. We don't. We do that daily from work. A 2 hour drive. You said you are in. You said you're in. Where in Jamaica? You said you're in Jamaica because you said when I come to Jamaica, you have a juice for me. Um, a 2 hour drive. Um, Do you back then I think you have 2 hour drives in Jamaica, but with the highways, you still have 2 hour drives in Jamaica because I don't think Jamaica is big enough for you to drive 2 hours. On highway at what speed? What is the speed limit in Jamaica now? If I'm just asking because I heard that you have all sorts of highways now. So do you have 2 hours driving and what speed limit you go in Jamaica? Because in Belgium you can go up to 120. 120, some places 130. 130. Yes, 120, 130. So if you're going 2 hours driving, one 3/4 of that way is on the highway. That is very far. That is like 3, 4 times the length of Jamaica. Yes, it's 3, 4 times the length of Jamaica. Because I went to the furthest airport. So I passed Amsterdam, Rotterdam to come into Belgium. So I passed two full cities in Netherlands. That's almost as big as Jamaica. You understand me? Yes. Jonathan Bailey said, JD, not no go so. From Negril to is 3 hour drive. What you said, nothing don't go like that because and you're gonna prove people. I'm gonna prove that people don't hear what I've said. What I've asked a question. I never said anything. I never made a definitive statement at any point. So if let me know what you heard me say just a while ago, so I can repeat myself. I ask you a question. I ask you a question if you still have 2 hour driving in Jamaica, because I knew people leave from Portland to Kingston, that's 2 hours. That's why I said if you still have 2 hour driving in Jamaica, because I heard about all the new highways. Remember, I've not came to Jamaica in a decade, decade plus. So I don't know. So I ask you guys if you still have 2 hours, because I believe with the highways, all the new highways that I'm hearing about, I think you can just go to Mobi in less than a hour and a half, because you can drive a little bit faster, and Jamaica is not that big. That's what I thought. So I was just asking. I was not saying it was definitive. I was just asking. Pull back the video. I was just asking. All right. Yes, Kendrick. On the highway, if you're going to from Kingston to Negril, it can be 2 hours plus. Okay, thank you. So what is the speed limit in Jamaica? What is the speed limit in Jamaica? JD, keep putting in the real work. Fear and square substance over hype. I hope these guys listen what you're saying and take their emotional thinking out of it. Yes, I think if they do that, I wouldn't have any problem with them, none at all. Big up JD. We can stay in traffic for 2 hours on the highway in traffic. Wow. On the highway, so it's still 2 hours. 80 kilometer per hour. Oh, that is oh wow, that is still slow. And oh my god, okay. Jamaica speed limit on the highway. Let me see. Jamaica speed limit on the highway. Speed limit on the highway. All right. 50 miles per hour. What? North South highway has a maximum 80 kilometer. Oh my, this can't be right. This can't be that slow. Okay. So you're telling me that, okay. JD, the highways are not free. Okay. On the low, yes, man. It's just an emergency meeting. We're just chopping up things and having some conversation. It's right. Oh wow. So hold on. For all these accidents that I'm seeing, this is how slow cars going in Jamaica? Nah, hold on. Let me type in Belgium. Belgium to Germany speed limits. Belgium, because I just said it. 120. So 120 kilomiles per hour. So let me do the conversion. Kilomiles to miles. Let me see. 0.6. All right. So 50 miles should be equal the same way. So 50 miles, it's still 80. It's still 80. So that is still slow. When you do the conversion, it's still slow. The southern has higher speed limit. Okay, thank you. Because that seems a little bit slow, Because all right, let me put 120 here and work it out in Jamaican. Jamaica 120. All right, so hour one would be 80. All right. Okay. Speed limit on highway is 80 to 120. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So 80, 120, it's in the same ballpark. So that means you can't drive 2 hours without traffic. You can drive less than 2 hours from one point of Jamaica to the next point of Jamaica in that same time. All right, that's my point. What I was just trying to say. So, in the night that I spent 2 hours driving, I was coming from further than Jamaica a couple times. Well, on highways, so I never had any traffic, and we were going that speed, and it took us that amount of time. You understand me? 2 hours, because we're coming through one country to a next country. All right. So that's what I was saying. Yeah. So you see that it's correct. All right. Remember, Jamaica is very small. Jamaica is very small. Let me give you the size of Netherlands. Belgium is like 2 or 2.5 times bigger than Jamaica. So Jamaica size. Let me give you Jamaica size. And Netherlands is bigger. Netherlands is bigger than Jamaica is 10,991 square kilometer, and Belgium. Let me give you Belgium. Belgium, maybe 2 times bigger. All right. Okay. So Belgium is 3 times bigger. So Belgium is 30,689 square kilometer. So 3 times bigger than Jamaica. And then Netherlands might be a solid a solid 15 times or so. Netherlands is big. Oh, Netherlands. Okay. They said no, not 15 times. Netherlands is 4 times bigger. So because they said Netherlands is 41 square kilometers. So 41. I thought that Netherlands was way bigger than Belgium, but Netherlands is not so much bigger than Belgium. Okay, that is surprising. Yes, so it took me a while to reach though, because it was from one end to the other end. All right. Yes, so it's good. We are learning geography at this point, people. So let me go back to our football. Some of the other games then. All right. 2 times. No, Belgium is Netherlands is Netherlands is 1 time plus something bigger than Belgium, not 2 times. Jamaica is three. Belgium is 3 times 30,000 to 10,900. But yes, so 2 times plus something, and for Netherlands it's 4 times. Yeah. So the distance is definitely further. But France and those places are ridiculously big. All right, so let me move on to the other games. So Coventry, Latibodir, we're waiting to see him get as much minutes. Latibodir looks like he never made the bench. All right, so Latibodir, obviously he's still coming back. So let me see right here. Joel, yeah, I need him to start get some game, because I think he's going to be called onto when he comes back. You know, yes, I think he's going to be needed in this window 100%. He's a very good player. JD, which midfield? Big up yourself, Gmails. Thanks for being here. No, JD, it takes a lot more to travel from Kingston. No, I said 2 hours from Ochi to get to Runaway B. Yes, no, I agree with you with the traffic, but I'm saying if you're just driving like me from one country to the other, it can take 2 hours to pass Jamaica two times with the speed that you're going. That's what I'm saying. So it is the traffic. It is the traffic that changes everything. That's what I was saying. Gmail's big up yourself. JD, which midfield you see can improve Jamaica team? I truly believe that a lot of players came in Jamaica team, and the evaluation from the evaluators were very much wrong. Tavan Gray improves the retention of Jamaica's team. One, Johnson improves the retention of Jamaica's team. Two, Ravel Morrison improves the retention of Jamaica team. Three, Gray improves the retention of Jamaica team. Three. So I think all of those players have been looked at as maybe Damara Gray, because he scores goals. Jamaicans look at him completely different. But the other players, them that I don't think we really evaluate them properly. If those players were in our team, Lati can add to that. If those players were in our team, if those players were in our team, I think that all of our lack of passing, retention problem, I think that is not there anymore. I just believe that Mr. Speed them, as what they said, they want to play football a certain way, the way that they can understand, and that's what they're trying to enforce. Because against Panama, I said it again, Jamaica was passing football, and everybody on the field was a passing footballer first, and they were passing football, and it worked just the same. So the story about Jamaica cannot pass football and have retention, and we have to use speed because that's what we are good at. I say that is not true. And that is just an easy way for people that have less knowledge on football structures to just pick the way that they can understand because they are in charge. And that's where I came up with and said we should have more educated people at the top. And we have a lot of Jamaican born people that are way more educated and have achieved all of these badges. But for some reason, because they are maybe not in the country at this point, we don't try to reach out with them. We try to just build a system inside Jamaica and try to build something from inside Jamaica, which is from the speed and the JFF situation and the schooling thing. And that's what they want to choose from. I don't think they reach out to all of the marshals and those guys and give them a fair chance back into Jamaica's fold, because I do believe that they would have come back and help Jamaica, because when I heard them speaking, unless they're lying, they always seems like they wanted to, maybe their main goal is to come and coach a Jamaican national team. You understand me? Let me know if you guys heard them. They always seems like they are willing to come back and do all some of these things free. You understand me? So I just believe that it's just what these guys can understand, they want to enforce. I have no problem, because they are the ones in charge. But we are not going to tell a lie that Jamaica can't pass football. And the fact that you're so big in the position and you're coming out and saying that Jamaica can't pass football, that is kind of something you shouldn't come out in the public and say. It's down to the coach to say those things. You are too comfortable divulging information like that. You understand me? So you are what you're telling me. The coach is incapable of making Jamaica having retention. That's what you're telling me. You can't talk for the coach. The coach in Netherlands. So who is you to determine if the Jamaica can't have retention? You understand me? Yeah, I think sometimes these people need to be careful. I know they like that. They like the limelight because they like to tell people that they're famous. And I heard them saying that they're famous. And it's just the YouTube here. Make people know these people. You understand me? So they like the hype and the excitement, So they're fighting against YouTubers and they like the hype and the excitement. They like it. They like it. They ask me for interviews, and sometimes I'm just busy and couldn't reach it because my daughter comes first and my wife comes first. You understand me? They like the excitement. They like it. They feel like they're famous and stuff. So they like what YouTube brings. Is just when people on their necks, they don't like that part. Yes. So Mr. Speed have to be careful. He said he's an intelligent man. I think sometimes, or maybe what he's doing is on purpose. But I can't be here to judge him if it's on purpose. But I think that is disrespectful for what he's saying. You understand me? Yes, it's disrespectful towards the coach and the program for you to come out and say those things. You have to be careful. Because when I heard it, I'm saying, why you hired a coach? Why you're not as educated as the coach? Why you can determine what the team can't do from what it can do? How you come to that conclusion? You understand me? And what give you the authority to speak? You know? Yeah. So he has to be careful. He has to be careful with that. But I think that Jamaica can play football because I saw Jamaica play football numerous times. And I'm surprised that people don't talk about that game that we came third in the Nations League. That is Jamaica's second biggest achievement. Or yeah, because I think that Nations League was stacked. The other times then when we did well in the Gold Cup is it was with weaker teams. This Nations League that we came third in, it was a better team from all the countries then. It was a much better roster. So I thought that Nations League achievement was much, much more bigger and never got the support that it needed. But at that time, I think that maybe they never had control over the coaches because they had problems with Al Grimson and John Wall as well. So maybe that's why they never really pushed it. Because remember when the coach came third, the first thing the coach said, he's hoping that they can go home comfortable. So that was a shot at the JFF. Yeah, but they did play well and they deserved to go home comfortable and they deserved to have a standard, because I saw that he was proud because he showed that he can beat one of these teams. Yes. He did beat two of these teams. He did beat Panama and he did beat Canada as well, right? He did beat both of these teams. So that is a big achievement from Al Grimson, you know. Speed advising the coach is like an interim advising the consultant. Madness. JD, the coach with a UEFA license, getting advice from a man with a license from Trinidad. Yes, it's shocking the way we think. And look at these people. I'm going to show you how you guys beat me very bad. You remember when I said, remember the other day I said to you what they were saying when the president came out and said Speed is qualified for what he did in Concacaf. And I said, Tapa is more qualified than Speed in Concacaf. He made he made he made a CONCACAF and he made CONCACAF with the Jamaica national team and went to a finals in CONCACAF. The reason why what Tapa never did well in CONCACAF the last time was because Mount Pleasant had some little issues and the owner of Mount Pleasant left and they removed him. Well, Tapa is back in CONCACAF. Mr. Speed never passed first round. Nobody said that. Nobody talks about that failure. So what gives him the leverage over Tapa? Because Tapa tried two times and he made CONCACAF twice. And he's in the semi-finals now. So he's doing the one time he get to continue with his team, he's doing exactly what Mr. Speed did once out of his 6 times. His 6 times. You understand me? So you see what I'm saying, people? If you take your emotions out and use analytics, Tapa is way more successful than Mr. Speed by a million miles. That's what I was trying to say to you. And I said the statement from the president was very much inaccurate. Just tell me that this man is in your circle. He speaks better than Tapa, and that's why he deserves the job. You understand me? And that was the whole story. And when it comes on to qualification and achievements, he never had better achievements than Tapa. It wasn't even close. Because you see, Tapa clear off everything that he achieved, and he still has his achievements that he can't touch. And I don't even know if he's going to touch that anytime in history. Because Jamaica making back a next Gold Cup finals, we don't know if that will ever happen for a longer time, because you know why? It's going to be tough to happen. We don't know what will happen with Jamaica's team. And we saw Curacao, Suriname, Haiti, all of the other teams are getting bigger. And Mexico, United States, and Canada is already there that we struggled to beat. Panama and Costa Rica already there. So now we have a solid 12 teams in CONCACAF that we can lose to any day. So it becomes even harder to actually reach where Tapa reached before. So if you just take the emotions out, you got what I was saying from day one. And I was very clear and accurate as well. But people just think that, oh, you're eating on the man. And no, nobody was eating. We just wanted what made more sense based on a statement. Wayne said speed achievement at the club level is better than Tapa. No, not at the club level either, because that's what we fool ourselves on. Go back and check it. Go back and check it yourself. Just go back and check it. How much season Tapa spent, what he achieved in that time period, and then at the international level as well. Because you have to put in how much years he spent in a win. You can't just put in, oh, Speed won 2 titles, this, that, that. You have to put how much years Speed was coaching, what he achieved, and how much years Tapa coaching and what he achieved. All right, you have to put it like that. All right, yes. So when I am telling, when you put it like that in the actual context that it should be, his achievement have not surpassed Tapa on none of the levels them. All right, so try it, win, and then we come back and let me know what you think, big boss. Speed one without out a license, and a no a license, no win. Um, no, I think he won with a lower level license at the time. And he's, I don't think they're finished with their licenses. So I don't, he has not achieved the next license as yet, I think. But competition is there. Competition is there. And you have to always be on the P's and the Q's. JD, are you confident of Jamaica getting 4 to 6 points in the November window? Ooh. Oh, people, the full time Arsenal got the win 1-0. Fulham always, I know that the games are always going to be tight down there, you know? Damn, Fulham. Damn, man. Damn. Come on, man. I need to see some tears in the night, you know? Man, we can't talk versus Inter. All right. If the JPL run right way, Mount Pleasant win every year. Yes. Yes. I heard Mr. Speed's statement because I'm gonna show you. Oh, Mr. Speed. Mr. Speed is the most pettiest person on planet Earth. So I'm on my YouTube channel. And I was here talking, and I was saying, because I was congratulating him for his achievement of winning the JPL, but I also said the real champion is Mount Pleasant. And I don't know what I did, because it looks like what I said, my videos went viral in Jamaica. So people started to say the same thing. And Mr. Spade literally went on after collecting his trophy and start talking about any format he would have won it same way. And I'm saying, this man look like he's answering to me. But I never meant it disrespectfully. I was just bringing the attention to say that the next team is winning the actual normal league format by 20 points. So it's not even a comparison. And then when Mr. Speed goes into these games, he's just trying to get a draw to go to penalties. At least the last one. I'm not going to beat him for the other ones because I thought the other ones he came out and played a little bit better. But the last, the one that he won, that was definitely a play for penalty. Yes. And this year, I think he has zero chance. If he makes the playoffs, maybe that is even achievement. I think he has zero chance of making the playoffs, people. Zero chance. That's what I think. 1 second, people. 1 second, because 1 second. 1 second. Let me, because it said my charger. Yes. So let me use this because I think it's faster. So let me plug my PlayStation on. Yes, and I can use it this way because this is faster. Yes. So it's going to be difficult. So hopefully you can get it together. And bring forward some more talent, because the more talent you have to pick from for the Jamaican national team, it's always the better. So he got King out. King is adding something to the team. Maybe I don't rate him as highly. That is true, but he's adding something there. He's an additional body. JD, which one of the wingers do you think they will left out November window? Based on how people talking, and I know that they will go in the direction of the people, I think it might be, they might try lift out Tyrese Campbell, but I think that would be the biggest nonsensical move. But we will see, because remember, Whisper might just get a selection solely based on the hype that he got the last time and what the fans want. And obviously, remember they said their achievement is to fill the stadium. All right, JD 2021 Cavalier won on penalties, 2024 on penalties, 2025 on penalties, and Caribbean Cup won an away goal rule. Yes, Englishman, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, JD, would you agree McLaren is struggling with the national team? Yes, yes. I never think he got on board with the national team. I never thought he got on board with the national team at all. I thought that it was always a struggle for him. He never knew the player. I don't know he's qualified to coach a team. Remember, 3 months in, the difference, the professionalism between one coach to the next is light years. The professionalism is light years. Because I remembered when we had Algrimson came in, he's already checking off players. He knows every player before he walks in the first press conference. Because what he did in the first press conference, you guys remember well. JFF and the players had some problems and they suspended Blake at that time. And the first press conference he came in, he explained, he read off all players on the listing and he said he listened to the situation and he decides that this is his captain. This is his captain. This is his captain. And he's going to put him back in. All right. So then look at the complete difference. McLaren 4 months in, and McLaren still saying that he doesn't know a player. And it's Meran Garden still picking the team. 8 months in, and he's still talking about he doesn't know a player. And people ask him about players, and he still doesn't know those players. And his friends watching a player. The lack of professionalism that the coach brings, I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried. And that's why it led me to can't give anybody credit for the win. I have to give the players credit because I don't know who coaching the team. Because if the coach don't know the players, how can you put the team together? You understand me? It's kind of confusing. So it's either he doesn't talk and then I can give him all the credit. But every time he opens his mouth, it seems like we don't know what's really going on. It's more confusing. Remember the other day, the only player that I know he went to look for was Whisper. When I told you guys that he went to look for Whisper, he said it in his last press conference that he went to look for Whisper in Chelsea. You understand me? And I had said it, and we had Travis Pessoa came on my program and saying that I should stop sell propaganda. So you guys hear it out of his own mouth now, right? So who is the liar now? You understand me? You hear it out of his own mouth. It was not up to the public, and I came and told you guys a month and a half ago, and I said yes, he went to look for Whisper, right? So you hear him say it out of his mouth in the last press conference. If he didn't, go and listen to it again, and then you realize how much value some of these commenters had, because he came on my program trying to shut me down from saying what I was telling you guys, because I knew it was true, because the source that told me was the source. So why would I come here and lie? And he was coming on to divert you guys from the truth. And you see, the coach told you no. Eventually, they did went and look for Whisper. All right, JD. He also said he went to speak to Ian Frey from March 2025. All right. So a question, guys. So, how confident, I'm going to swing this question back to you guys. How confident are you in Jamaica taking all 4 to 6 points in the next window? For me, I have to be honest to you guys. It all comes down to the selection. It all comes down to the selection. Are we going to get sucked into the hype of just a local forward line and all sorts of foolishness? Not a coaching plan. If we get sucked into that hype, it's a strong possibility Jamaica don't pick up no points at all. You understand me? If we get sucked into the hype, Jamaica might not even pick up no points. You understand me? If we properly look at the teams and that we're playing, seeing who is available on the next team, and pick your team according to nullify them and dominate them, or get the advantage on them, then we can start talking about taking all 6 points. So what I'm saying, we can get 0 points from those two games because we are all on the same level. Trinidad. All right. So people saying, "Who would I drop then?" Good God. All right. Because I know the other teams. Because I know the other teams. Let me explain to you how I would have gone about it. Let me explain to you how I would have gone about it. We can't do nothing better than Blake. I heard you guys destroy Blake over and over. We can't do nothing better than Blake. All right. We can't. So Blake would be my first choice. Right. Blake would be Jungle 3 for life. King Amir, I can tell you, if you follow up Jungle 3 for life, because maybe I would not even say Jamaica need to use a 3. Maybe Jamaica have to move away from the 3 to get points in Trinidad. You can't play expansive football everywhere when you can't pass football according to the coach. All right? JD, I fully agree. If coach start the same lineup against Trinidad, yes, I think if we buy into this hype, we get 0 points. If we properly pick the right players then for the situation, we get 6 points or 4 points. But whatever it takes to get us to the World Cup. But yes, Jamaica can strongly finish these two games with no point. None at all. So if we follow King Amir and say a Jungle 3 and force people in the midfield for the stop some ball and give back to the Jungle 3, we might not get a point. It might look exciting. It might look exciting and we don't get no point none at all. So are you guys in for a 0 point pure excitement? Are you guys okay with that? Let me know. All right, the man says, so JD, we had a 26-man squad in October window. Who is in and who is out? Yo, this man a pressure me, you know. Who you want in and who you want out. Commenter, me have to process it, you know. I'm processing it. Oh, what improvements? All right, so first, Bowser would be back in. Bowser would be back in the team, not as the starter, but in the team because based on the condition. So if we have Triminam, if Triminam did lost against Kadamatri because he stuttered for 1 second and Kadamatri showed his speed. So for me, Kadamatri ran the back line of Trinidad because Jamaica never created nothing against Trinidad. Kadamatri works his socks off to get those opportunities, to be honest. So we have to give him credit, right? So Kadamatri comes in, then JD, I hope them listen because you always prove them wrong. Check the history. Yeah, but tell her that's why the videos are recorded, you know? So Kadamatri would be my main player that I'm bringing in. Burrell will come back in. Then I would have brought back in Bowser because obviously you have to have local hope and local pride and who can draw people to the stadium. And he actually can score goals and offer something. I'm not just picking people to fill the stadium. I'm picking people to fill the stadium plus offering something as well. All right, so Bowser comes in as my third to fourth striker because Burrell, Kadamatri, Bowser, and then now we have an hybrid player because that's how you're going to fit more players in the position because you're going to have an hybrid player that feel between one position to another. So the hybrid player that I would have brought in now would be Cephas. He can play striker and he can play winger. So Cephas would have added on my field. Not saying he's going to be a starter, but because he also sells morale for the team and affinity towards Jamaica, he would have made my team right there. All right. Then if we have Gray, if Damara Gray is fit, 100% Damara Gray is in it. All right. Kevin Brown said we should use some of the 18 players, not all. Jesus Christ. The level of disrespect that we have for other teams, you know. Kevin, we just lose to one of the teams and that we're going to be playing here. So let me continue. So we have Damara Gray over the left hand side. We have Tyrese Campbell coming for the left hand side as well, and Cephas for the left hand side as well. All right. Before the game said Trinidad will be a fortress. Jamaica will need serious reinforcement. It will not be easy. All right. So we finish over the left hand side now. Over the right hand side, we have Leon Bailey, number one there. Leon Bailey, one comes in the team. Right. Then I would look at what Jamal Lowe brings, because Jamal Lowe would have to come back in the team if he's still on the same form. He offers something up front, and he could be one of the hybrid players them as well. He can drop below. So if Jamaica need a two-striker system, he could be involved as well. So Jamal Lowe would have been one that comes back to my team. All right, yes. Leon Bailey. And then one of Cephas, or one of Whisper or Kaim Dixon would have made my team. Yes, Jamal scored today. Jamal scored today, and scored more than one goals for this season. So Whisper or Kaim Dixon, one of them would have made my team. And as you guys, no, people ask me to make my team that Jamaica get the 6 points. So I'm telling you, because I am going to go into how I would have set it up to get results in multiple ways. You're listening, you're getting what I have in my brain. So Jamal Lowe would have come back, because remember, you have several ways to beat teams. You can't just pick a bunch of players and you only play one way. You have to have multiple ways. So if Trinidad sets up in a way, you can counter that, or you can just completely annihilate it. So you need more than one set of pieces to get that job done. You understand me? No, Campbell in my team, of course. JD, choose one, Dixon or Campbell? Yes, and I said Dixon. You realize that before they pick Whisper, I said Dixon or Whisper? I said Whisper. I always said Whisper. I always said Whisper from day one. I always said Whisper. So Whisper comes back in, and Dixon stays at his club and keep on learning football. All right? All right, so I'm going to stop there, because we need midfielders. We need midfielders. First midfielder on my list. First midfielder, Daniel Johnson. Then the second one, Aiden. Third one, Anderson. 6 points is a clone of JD. Where is the real JD? No, I am setting up 6 points, and I'm trying to set up properly, or I could get that 6 point. All right. Yeah. So Anderson, Daniel Johnson, Aiden. That is 3 so far. Latibodier will be a hybrid, which is a defender plus a substitute emergency midfielder as well. Deeper line. So I already have 4 deeper line. Then KC Palmer. Then we have John Russell comes back in, with Bobby Reed comes back in. All right. So what that does, you have offensive players. So they are going to do offensive duties, not dropping deep and trying to help us play foolishness. They are going to be doing their job, right? Then now we move behind. They said Ravel need to be in it. Ravel, no John Russell. Well, take out John Russell, because Ravel would have come in to play a camera role. I have no problem with that. JD, I would go with Tyrese all over DJ. So why Tyrese all can make the team with DJ in it? DJ is literally the best playing player that can be picked for Jamaica, period. Like, it's not even close. You understand me? And that has been for maybe a solid full year, and he never got a call back. So if you guys want to put Ravel in, I have no problem. All right? I have no problem. All right. Then at the back, Lembekisa comes back in. He does have the supporting cast with Latibodier, so that's an additional right back. Then we have Ian Free comes in, but I would put Tavan Gray back in the team. I would put Tavan Gray back in the team as a right back. I think Tavan Gray is a underrated player for Jamaica, and I've not gotten a good chance. I think Leon Bailey, terrible playing in Jamaica national team, cost Tavan Gray a spot. And more than just Taven Gray, he cost others a spot as well. Yes, so Roman, oh, you mean Reggae Boyz is gonna lose both games? Nobody said Reggae Boyz is gonna lose both games. We said that it's possible that we lose both games if we don't do the right things because the competition is equal to us. So we have to do the right thing. So that's why so it makes perfect sense to pick the team that can get both results, you know? The players aren't good. Okay, so GM said he loses faith in the team. Okay, but all right, then I think the players are good enough if you pick the right players. I think the problem was always the selection. I think Jamaica has good enough players that can Gray's phrase way better than Taven. I don't believe so. Maybe as a centre back. Maybe as a centre back. JD, but JD, based on the squad you list out, that is only 2 to 3 changes. No, 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 no. I'm making more changes. I have not gone to the back line as yet. I made change in the midfield, 2 to 3 changes in the midfield. A Jamalo added to my squad. I made 5 changes so far. Englishman, you're not listening, you know. I made Jamalo. I made Ravel Morris comes back in. Johnson comes back in. Taven Gray comes back in. The amount of changes I've made. So what you mean? I've made only 2 to 3 changes. You're not listening, and I've not even listed out the backliners yet. So you don't give me even the opportunity to list out all of them. All right, Taven Gray, not good enough. I think you guys, you're gonna see. I think you don't rate the MLS, and you guys don't watch the players them actually play football with complementary pieces in front of them. You know, I guarantee King can't make JD's team. You never heard me say anything about. Here you go again, acting like you know everything, or you can read my mind, or whatever. JD Taven Gray not ready. All right. I love when I prove you guys wrong. Click me here. Click me here. I can bet you within the next 2 years, you guys are going to run back to that kid and bring him back to Jamaica. Just watch. All right? Some of the time, you guys need to watch the players them. It is because Jamaica doesn't play certain level of football to complement certain pieces. But that's why I'm picking my team, so I know that I'm going to aid them, you know? Bro, you're dead wrong. Dan, you can say what you want. I just said to people, click me because you're going to learn again. All right? I would not bet against JD, Odelo. Well, Odelo, they are tired for me to beat them very bad. All right? Very, very bad. All right? Yes. Because remember that United States game was sold on Leon Bailey, but because people won't talk about it, that never had nothing to do with any fullback. That was a solely on Leon Bailey, nothing else. Leon Bailey, the coach them that won the game told you that it was Leon Bailey. But nobody, and I said it live that it is Leon Bailey. But nobody, everyone was afraid to say it when, well, Pochettino had said it. They exploited Leon Bailey with the inverted Robinson. All right, so you can't blame other people because they're on the same side. Any top level team overload 2 to 1, they are gonna dominate a player. All right, they're gonna dominate a player. All right, JD, have you been watching Ravel in the UAE division this season? Do you know his current condition? Not sure he's ready for 90 minutes of football. I think I want to see big part clips in. I have not watched him. That's why I said if the people want him in, I would put him in based on what the people claim to say they wanted. But I was putting in who I know could get the job done based on what I am watching. All right? Yes. Fans, Jamaica team don't defend as a team. Jamaica team is always in imbalance or unbalanced. Yes, I hope Antonio find a team. I think Antonio is my boy, but he went through a terrible accident. I think he needs to just relax and stay with his family and get himself right, you know? Because those things can take a toll on you as a human being, you know, man. Those things can take a toll on you as a human being. So I would love for him to get himself right, more than anything else. All right. Um, Cristiano. Oh, you love me? Okay, cool. I love everyone in the world as well, including you. Yeah, yeah. So take care of yourself. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah. JD, what happened with Louis Baker? They said they had some papers issue. So why people putting likes? I can't. I can't deal with these people. Commenter, Mr. Cristiano. In a Jamaican chat, please don't do those things. All right. They don't take certain things a certain way. All right. Yes, but I know what I said. I know. I understand my response. Yeah. My response was all down to I know that I'm in a Jamaican space. So I had to respond that way. I love everybody. It's just the same. Including you. What else can I say? What else can I say? I said I love everybody in the world, including the person that commented. Jamaicans, we're on an international channel here, man. All right, you can't just get me cancelled here, man. Jeez. Yo, these people. You guys in the comment section, I did people, honest people. I did that. I dealt with it well, right? Come, honest people, talk to me. Talk to me. Just come out of our Jamaican shell. I know some of the Jamaican mans, them, they can't think that with hardcore inside Jamaica, they can't think any other way. I said I love everybody in the world, including the person that told me that they loved me. All right? I don't know who it is. Yo, you guys are something else, man. All right? I tried my best to get a balanced answer between Jamaica and the rest of the world that I don't get cancelled. And you guys want me to take the cancellation to remake that's you know what? What you want me to do? I just come back to Jamaica and just screw up my face by my corner. I think Bermuda will get a point where I don't know, but they will get a point. All right, Richard Green. All right. All right. Attack is the best form of attack. They say our defense, they say Winston Williams, which can push back opponents. And Duncan has shown that attribute, but honestly, I saw him on a clip. Okay, so Duncan McKenzie. Let me know if it's Duncan McKenzie you're talking. All right. So people, please, remember my channels are international channels. People come from everywhere, And I think every channel on YouTube should be international channels, but a lot of the other YouTubers from Jamaica try to be Jamaican centric. So mines are much more international because I've done international work. So some people don't know. Oh, Kyle Duncan. So some people don't know how Jamaica culture is. So if they saw me on a different clip and they like my work, maybe they don't express themselves well. So please be a little bit more understandable. All right? Yes. That's all I'm saying, people. All right. So Richard Green and the man's them. Wanna be a little bit more understandable. All right. I can't just bad up people. When it's seminar for bad up Jamaican people. So why am I for bad up everybody else in the world? You understand me? Sometimes I'm gonna talk a little bit different from us because they are not us. All right. All right. Yeah, so we are done with that. All right, so people, we did 1 hour breakdown. All right. Ravel came on and played 21 minutes plus injury time yesterday in his first game, but I did not see the game. Okay. All right. I never saw the game either. Shelby is the captain of his team. John Joe Shined Shelby. Okay. Damn. That's a good baller. I like Shelby back in the days. No, let me not say I like Shelby. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get cancelled by Jamaica. I am going to eventually get cancelled by somebody, either Jamaica itself or JD. Be careful of. Oh God, your wife will not be happy. Oh my God, Yo, oh my God, these people, yo, these mans are something. Robbie, and big up yourself, Tan Sabine here. I love this stream, people. This is like an improv type stream. We break down what took place over a couple of days and stuff. I love this stream, you know? Yeah, I think this is a very flow. What's the update? We are bringing back our big bad PlayStation 5 Series 2000 million. All right? Yes. And we are talking about what some of the players them did, and you know, just chop up things. This is the reasoning time video. All right, yes. Yes, so that's why I think 45 minutes is always the best time for me on these streams, because you guys are troublemaker. So once it passes 45 minutes, you guys start finding things to be comedic about, you know? Like, oh, you like Jay? No, listen to me, no man. People, it's Jason came in. It looked like he was following the conversation, and he said Shelby. So I said, oh, John Joe Shelby, ballhead Shelby. And then I said something after. I forgot. So so listen to me. I have said nothing after. I am done. Oh my God. I am telling you, man. I'm started doing thing, man. And you know what nobody talks about? Or not say nobody, because I've not watched everybody, so I need to stop that thing. I'm saying nobody talks about. Kendrick, sometimes you help to promote the Jamaican fool talking. Just don't pay the. No, but because everybody had to be involved. So, all right, sorry, Mr. Elm. I am not going to promote any Jamaican fool talking anymore. Mr. Float Management, I don't like any ballhead man. It was just a wrong statement, all right? All right, so people, it looks like it has come to the end of this improv type video, you know? Yes, but we got our answer. You guys want back the great again, JD, because you said Jamaica wasn't great at football, so I should stop calling it great again. All right? Yes. Lee Young, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Guys, we have here for a while. You guys have not hit up the like button enough, you know? No, Lee Young, because the man might take it into a territory. A person from outside. Why one person from outside? Every time one outside person comes in our streams, because my stream always have people from outside. Maybe they're not commenting as regular as you guys. Every time one comment, it mashed up our entire stream. So the guy said something about he loves me. I don't know what he means, because I don't have his keyboard. You understand me? Then the chat gone. And I respond to the person and said, I love everybody in the world, included the person that is commenting. And the stream mashed up from the last 12 minutes, you know? But it's an improv video, so at least I show people. Big up yourself, Wayne. How you doing, man? Yeah. So, yes. Omar, but sometimes I honestly respond, you know, like how I would have responded in real life. You understand me? Yes. So, but sometimes I need to remember where I'm at. You understand me? Yes. So that is a problem. And I'm getting it. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, you know? Fire gunner, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is, you know? I don't know what it is. I don't know nothing at all. I just responded generic. I said, I love everybody in the world, just like the commenter. But because the person have a man name, this chat just lost their head. You understand me? And want to start attack me and say me. And then they said, and then Jason him now comes in with something else, and then I said something wrong. So once I started to say things wrong, I think it's my time to exit out. You understand me? Well, Leon, Jamaican have nothing platonic or nonic. All right, Nick sound like already a man. Ray, believe me, Akil, they don't care. They don't care. I'm telling you, they don't care. This is what they do to me every single stream. That me and them flexing and we just talking normal and chopping up things. All right. Yes. So I don't even want to entertain them anymore because I realize who they are. So let me just move on, man. If me gonna spend a little more time, let me just move on. All right, this was a good stream. The people them come and mash up the stream. I understand who you guys are, but you have to understand that I am more than just Jamaica, in a man. I am the world at this point, and like I bring things from the world, and I can communicate with my Jamaican people as well, in a man. I'm not saying I'm bringing anything funny to my Jamaican people, but I'm just saying, no, the truth, I'm not gonna explain nothing more to you, man. Arsenal win today. A world celebrate 1-0. When JD cover Nigeria game, man them log in and say a fire for Lookman. Yes, low. Imagine these people. I'm doing Nigeria. I'm doing African videos, right? Yeah, you have a lot of people commenting because most of the times you have anywhere from 400 people live to maybe 5, 10,000 people live at once. Every time, because what a Jamaican would have come over there, because obviously I'm Jamaican, so they feel free to come and support me, which I love that. But every time one of the rude Jamaicans them turn up, they have to start pull off some ridiculous bad behaving. Demon naturally a bad behavior. You understand me? But if I mention like Lookman, in one of the big streams, I did mention Lookman, and I think Jamaicans and Nigerians start to fight because they start to disrespect the man's last name. People, I can tell you this: Jamaicans, Jamaicans, Jamaicans and Nigerians are the biggest troublemakers on earth. I think they are the two countries that give the most trouble. In the Concacaf region, every other team don't like Jamaicans. And in Africa, every other teams don't like Nigerians. Their fan base. Yes. So both fan bases clicked, Oh my God. Richard Green, what are you on, bruh? What are you on? Why Richard Green always do some things in the chat? The man last name is Lookman. He's one of the biggest footballers on earth. All right? He's one of the biggest footballers on earth. He's one of the biggest footballers on earth. All right? No. I'm just explaining to them why it couldn't be looked at. All right, you know what? Let me stop because I'm trying to explain things, and Omar Fowling says that I'm pushing further into it, which that's not the truth. I was just trying to educate people because sometimes some people, believe me, a lot of these people that think certain way and just don't know nothing, So if I can explain something to them, maybe they would learn something to be more accepting of people. You understand? Because to be honest, most of Jamaicans just be our own Jamaicans, We have to talk the truth, JD, are there any Arsenal fans, Jamaican and Nigerian? His name is Adamolo. JD, should we draw to Trinidad? Would it be harder with this team that lack of ways to break down teams and finish, should we be worried? Um, I've never seen Jamaica really shut down nobody and lock off nobody. I think all of the games that will be very hard, and I'm looking for the tactics from the coach. I don't know what he's going to do. I can only look at what maybe I can try and bring on. And I saw Andre here. You will actually pass put after pronunciation. So okay. All right, all right, all right. So I will leave it there, people. Because you have some other commenters about me out. I need to leave this conversation. They can't see that I'm trying to be an help towards certain things. Some of these people don't are they are not willing. All right. So Jason, the man himself you should stop continue this unnecessary fight. Yes, because according to Omar, some people cannot learn. They cannot do better. They don't care. So we will leave it alone. Yes. All right. So people, thanks for being with us. This was just an emergency stream. We got our pointers. I got my answers. I will be back with my 45 minutes videos, breaking down things. I will watch some more games, and then not tomorrow because ladies football coming up. And as you know, I have another other channel that I have to serve others. So maybe I will be doing ladies football at times. So sometimes you can come and watch the football regardless of because you guys say they don't love man. Clearly, right? You don't love man. You don't like when even man name says anything about love. You said no love from any man around here. Right? No problem. So why when you don't watch ladies videos then? Because I've done multiple ladies videos. Yes, my videos them on this platform, the ladies videos are the biggest. But you guys comment on the man videos way more. So I'm gonna call you guys out. You say you don't love man, which I truly believe you. All right, and I truly believe you. Why don't support the ladies then? So just come and support me supporting the girls, because one thing, I don't miss girls games. So obviously I have my wife, but I have always done ladies videos from the first time I'm on YouTube doing my own YouTube channel. So I would love for all the mans in the chat support the ladies videos as well. Jamaica is in it as well. So if it's Jamaica a claim that you love, you have no excuse from not for not watching the ladies game. All right. JD, remember the under 20 final tomorrow? Yes, I remember. But me and Africans will do youth 17s, Nigeria versus Canada. I think I have that to do, but I will watch the game as well. All right. So that's what's up next. I think me and Africans, I think Africans was saying we should do a double stream, or anyone it is. I will try to share it, and you guys can support it. But that's youth 17s. But I will watch the final as well. But we will do the Nigeria Canada, because that's a new competition. All of the competitions are coming behind each other. I'm going for Argentina taking it. I think Argentina taking it. Morocco plays technical football. They can play position base, and they can play off the position as well. So they are dangerous. They are very dangerous. So I could see them beating Argentina. But this Argentina team is stacked, people. This Argentina team is stacked. This Argentina team value more than almost every team in the World Cup qualifiers competition that we have playing in the World Cup Concacaf. Values almost more than everyone. JD, Jesus said, I will make you fishers of men. Will they burn him out? I don't know. I think it will be a very tough game. I'm going for Argentina, though. I'm going for Argentina. I think the crafty style that Morocco has comes with them sitting back deeper and use your technical ability. I think Argentina has the style to play both way, on the ball and off the ball as well. So if they think that you're gonna want them to come and press, so they come at the come at you for you to counter them, they can drop off. They did it to Nigeria, brilliant, and dominate Nigeria, which I think Morocco is better than Nigeria by far as well. So Morocco might find different answers for those challenges as well. But it's gonna be a good game. Before the game says Morocco is my favorites to win. I am almost sure of that, and you have a good eye for talent, because they did pick Morocco from a long time. So we have to give you credit for that one. But Argentina have too many baller and not even using everyone they could have used. Yeah, but if you're winning the game or you have that tactics and you believe that these are the ones that can carry it out. Jason's only Jamaica alone pick teams just off the crowd like. Every other coaches in the world pick teams of tactics. And that's what I was trying to do with the Jamaica game to get the 6 points. But man's just want to pick the junglish them. Not the Jason, you hear that? The junglish them. Nothing to do with the opposition we are playing. Just pick the junglish them. You see what I tell you, people? Jamaica national team and Jamaica national fans don't have nothing to do with football. It's just pure emotions. We need to pick the junglist them. Nothing what the junglist them do. Just pick the junglist them. Oh, that makes sense. Jason just said Argentina not using all of the big superstars that they have. Because the other superstars them on the field completes the job. So you don't need to waste the other man's them. The other man's them can go back and play for their club injury-free. And everyone have a cohesive drive, and it works out in the end. But it doesn't work so everywhere. I think it works so everywhere until it reach one place. JD, what if Jamaica plays a 3-5-2-1? I would like for them to play it, Akil. I think that would be good because you have a good amount of centre backs there, and you have centre backs, full backs, wing backs. Greg Lee would flourish in that system, and Amari Bell would have been a very good addition to that. So now you have Ethan Pinnock and Amari Bell with Low. That would be very good, and they have 4 people protecting them. That would be very good. I think every time Jamaica plays its best football, it's in a back 3 every single time. FIFA will not let the USA affect their tournament. It's possible that the World Cup can be taken away. The junglist time now, Beerback says love. Well, Beerback, I think he never understood what I just said. I said the rest of the world and the reality goes by what someone does towards the next opponent and not a generic selection. Because you have no such footballer that has every single trait. You understand me? Especially players that are limited in their traits. So based off the persons them that you want me to start, they are so limited. They have only one set of functions, but they fit all scenarios. Beerback, we have to listen to ourselves, All right, you know what, people? JD, what do you think will happen if Jamaica does not get the 6 points they are trying to get in the next window? All right. I think it's going to be hell and powderhouse, head rolling, 60,000 more YouTube streams. It's going to leave. I don't know how much hours you have in a day. 20, 24, 30, 24, 25, 26. I don't even know the amount of hours in a day. People just start sleep on YouTube. Cataract will get his final 24 hours live stream crying for 24 hours. I don't know if you have so much water in his eyeballs. All right. So Cataract might find a channel and he's just balling. That's the first thing. Then you have 75 more streams crying with 75,000 more viewers crying and telling me how no good the next team is that beat us. You can predict what will happen. Because the teams them that beat us never be better than us. Ever. Even when they beat us. Bad. They never be beat. I saw we got battered in the Copa America. And I still saw man trying to find stories to tell us that it's possible that we could have won the game when we have our own 0% possession. You know how hard that is, yeah. So, whole heap of eye water, Jamaican terms, um, before the game. Eye water till you can't see more eye water. And a whole heap of aggression, a whole heap of video. You can't sleep without seeing a Jamaica video. Part 10, episode 55. Yes. So, yeah, that's what will happen, people. All right. So I'm just hoping that we win the damn games, them. So none of us have to take part. We don't have to see Cataract does a 24-hour stream. And I don't want to see eye water until we don't see no more water. And I don't want to see more streams than what I'm seeing now, blood. I am tired of the 75,000 streams. So I don't want to see 95,000 more. I am okay with what I'm seeing now. You know, it's too much. We might see that JD. Well, Omar. 24-hour stream on Imaxit. No, that will never happen. Regardless of what happened, it will never happen, you know. If Jamaica wins and qualify, I celebrate like everyone else. Papa won champagne, and with the fans, we celebrate and we talk and talk about what could happen and who will actually be at the World Cup. Because that's gonna be the next thing if Jamaica beat the World Cup as well. You know, talk about all them stuff there, and I'm gone after 30-40 minutes, and that's about it, you know. Cataract has been crying since his JF. Yes, the last time I saw him, he was crying. You know, he's always crying and over the top dramatic, you know. Like he's one of those great writers. Shakespeare Cataract, the oligarch. If Jamaica does not get the 6 points, the coach will need security to get out of Jamaica alive. Oh my God. Really? So hold on, the man infiltrate the actual team. How them keep on always staying alive. But everybody else in a trouble. The players them in a trouble, the coach in a trouble, but Mr. Speed them walk away free. Them always take the little con man position where them can always get all of the credit and none of the blame. Have you guys ever figured that out? These mans always take the credit for everything, you know, but none of the blame. We need to have a video about that, you know. These mans are proper con man, you know, man. They take all of the positions that they can just pull the strings behind the covers, you know. We need a JD and Keta. No, man, we will never have that, man. The oligarch and me are two different human beings, you know. But I hope all health and wealth from the oligarch, you know. But no, the oligarch is cool. JD McLaren would have to run across the Atlantic Ocean back to England. No, man, you can't do the guy anything. The guy is trying his best. It's not him alone pick the Jamaica team. So if you're doing him something, do every one of them something. You know? We can't just do the man alone something. All right, people. All right, we can't go any further because that territory is kind of too tough, you know? Yes, we can. You are in England, Lamar. Why you want Djon? Lamar, you're in England, yeah, man. All right, but the old saying, goose, may the best man win. Okay, may the best man win. Okay, yeah, but I would say we just support the team And it's all good level teams, you know, and that's why when you take the emotions out and analyze things properly, if the next team win, we can't just turn to violence and aggression. So that's why when you know the facts, your approach will be a little bit different, because I wouldn't be surprised if Curacao beats Jamaica. And I wouldn't be surprised if Trinidad beats Jamaica. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jamaica beats Trinidad and beats Curacao as well. I wouldn't be surprised, because I know that they're the same level team. So I wouldn't go and do the Mr. McLaren something, you know. But I know that others will, because it's not a lot of people have good composure, you know. Yeah. JD, anti-football should be our tactics going in these next two games. Well, anti-football is tough, you know, because you might not win none of those two games, and if you don't win none of those two games, you might not qualify at all. Is there any? Okay, but JD, 1 second. But JD, what's the realistic to make the World Cup if you finish second? If Jamaica finish second, it drops to around 15% to make the World Cup. Because the confed teams, they ain't easy to beat, you know. All right, you might get an Asian team that's running some tiny human being. You remember around 6 years ago when the tiny human Japanese U21 boy almost run under Mr. Lowe's leg. We all thought that Lowe was fast until I saw the tiny man they make Jamaica look like they're running back way. We heard that Jamaica is speed. Well, go back and watch that Jamaica versus Japan U23's game, or whatever it is. God damn, those man fast. Low them a run back way. Low seem tired. That was the game them that we were trying Low as CDM, because Low was the first king, you know. Low was the first king. People a long time I'm here, you know. And me make all of them stuff here, you know. Everything in my brain. Low was the first CDM. Low was the greatest thing before a king. That's what I always say. How much more local hope me I go find? Because when they keep on just piling them on after, and I'm here from day one, just hearing them telling me as them not believe in our next one, they move to the next one. You understand me? Yes. So, it's tough, people. All right, the big, fast and strong. Every time we come out of Concacaf, we look like we're on back way. I have never seen Jamaica faster than any team we are playing when we come out of Concacaf. It never happened. CFAS look faster than two players in the Unity Cup, but everybody else look faster than everybody else. And CFAS never look like the fastest player alone. People stop using speed, running headless. Sad to say, with a man that have the ability to dribble as well. Because I think that's why you guys keep on giving CFAS speed credit. Djon Richards is fast as CFAS as well. Campbell is faster than CFAS as well. Leroy Sane, they might be faster than CFAS as well. You have a lot of players faster than CFAS, but they are different quality players that has more toolkits. So they don't have to always just try square up to run left people. The only thing CFAS can do is run left someone else. So you cannot say that the other man is slower than him. They chose to keep their hamstring. They chose to keep their hamstring alive, you know. Bolivia, New Caledonia. Okay. So Jason, we say we beat Bolivia, Jason. And remember, no, and just one place alone them come from, and just North America them come from. Who faster, CFAS, JD Wicked? No, CFAS ain't faster than a lot of these players, people. I'm telling you. I was looking for his speed the other day, you know, for around 1 day, you know, and trying to match him with other people's speed, you know, just to try bring some facts to you guys, you know, because I want to show you that not because a man plays without instruction and just do whatever he wants and just do the same one thing over and over, you think that the next guys them ain't fast. Richards them are very fast as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and find any game that anybody measures a speed for CFAS, because the last time I've checked, they said it's not registered. but I can find for everybody else. So I don't know why they don't have one for CIFA, so I can bring it to the fans to show them that you might have the other guys that's faster. You understand me? Yes. JD, do you see our commentators get excited when CIFAs? Um, yes, a lot of commentators get excited, but bear back, you omit the one where the commentator said maybe this is the most clueless footballer he's ever seen. That's in the Gold Cup. So what I'm going to do, you don't have to look for it. I will bring it to you in the Gold Cup. So it's so like funny. You only go for the ones them that only eat the praise. But you don't go for the one them when people point him out as one of the worst footballer they saw. You so like funny. No, I wouldn't call any name, but I'm just saying we have to be fair. We have to be fair. Our point. I never called him any name. I said I would replay what the commentator said. What is the emergency? Arsenal win. I was praying for the downfall of Arsenal, but it is what it is, you know. Yes. The keyword, the one. Okay, I said I'm just gonna. I could bring that one. So and I know you hear it because it was when they were bashing Jamaica in that video, and I'm just trying to show you that it doesn't always go right. So we should not just believe. We should have just believe everything and say because the man in my jungle is just gonna work out. It doesn't always go that way, you know. Yes. It was the same man that we're praising now. That says that he's the most creative, the most everything. You know, I just think that what we call creative is we just disrespecting the other footballers, then, brother. You know, because I don't hear anybody talk about Bobby Reed and Casey Palmer and that field the other day. I think the first ball, it Casey Palmer passed to Sifa. Sifa's got away behind the back line. The first big chance created in the game by Jamaica was passed to Cephas by Casey Palmer, and he broke the back line and ran, left the ball, tried to jog it, and then just scruff the shot. So you see, so I think people not looking at what the guys them doing in totality. You understand me? We want to give Cephas credit as well, but give everybody credit, you know? Give everybody credit. You know, I think sometimes we are so desperate for that one hope. We tend to not realize that football is a team sport and not a one-man sport. I understand that you want to support a one man. I understand that, but it's a team sport, man. We lose, they criticize Jamaica. We win, they glorify Jamaica. That's it. So let me support the whole team, the whole 11, because I thought that the midfield was even better than the wingers them in this one. But it's because it's a weak opposition, so I can't give them the full credit, just like I can't give them the full credit of the wingers them as well. Give him credit and alone. And alone, Cephas is the truth. And well, you will never get the credit alone because I don't view things like that. Yeah. We need two different keepers, JD. It's the fans and what the fans want. The problem is that most of the fans lack football knowledge. Are the real football knowledge because they would say that they have the football knowledge, but is what they like. You know, so it's okay. All right, so people, we have come to the end. I want to finish the video a while now. We did 2 hours. All right, JD, can you bring up the stats and see if us passing? When he had cards. Oh my God, people, I am not going to try to do it to me from yesterday. Now, I'm not in the conspiracy. I will leave that alone. You know they don't like me already. You guys that are way more Jamaican than me can get away with these things. I can't get away with it. So I want to stop making more people eat me star. I can't bother, man. I want to sleep, you know. I want to play some game. You know, I need to buy play FIFA 26 and play 2 times. I can't bother with people call me and a ball on the phone. JD, kiss the ring. Kiss the ring? We need the truth. All right. I'm going to assess things and then I can bring some numbers to you. and show you, all right? Kiss the ring. Man, them say, all right, people. Stay true, stay real, and I'm gonna finish here. You guys are a comedian, man. The man them said, kiss the ring. Mason Green are the biggest thing, all right? Biggest thing. Whether them play at Jamaica or not, all right? Mason Green would go and help your family, man, live life, youth. All right? Life over football. Big up Mason Greenwood. One Mason Greenwood. All right, take care, people. All right, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of people at Jamaica want to do me things. Before I leave the stream, after I saw that comment, on my stream, say, yo, a local thing, them, no overseas man in a team, boy. On Instagram, Ghana. Before I leave, I want to put this in, so it's on my time. Ghana have a situation where Hudson Odoi and the next boy from Arsenal wants to switch allegiance to Ghana. Right. So what people start to do now is start to find the Jamaicans them that have not played for Jamaica as yet. And start to criticize them and call them rejects and all of those stuff. Right. Then in the chats of those things, they're typing is just one boy from Belgium. I get every Englishman to play for Jamaica. We not like them. Some waste man vloggers, I do them something here. We not like them. And people clip it and send it, come give me. And I'm saying, damn, so them think I'm me I pick the team. This is how big me really is. Them think I'm me I pick the team, So people, I will stay. I'm a yard of Belgium. I'm very happy and nice with my life. I am not coming to Jamaica for people think me I take away them food from them family. All I wanted, I thought that Jamaica could have been good with all of the people that I've mentioned. All right. I never knew that. I am causing so much problems in Jamaica. All right. But I've learned that I am a problem. They are on my channel. They are in other people's channel. Promising me whole heap of gunshot. They did promise me gunshot over the years, but now they're promising me gunshot to bring more Englishmen in the team. I don't know who giving them in. Yes, guys, look at Instagram. All of those things that you hear them talk about. Them try to spin the reject argument on Jamaica. Some Englishman that make video and talk about Omar Chinses should not be playing at Jamaica. Me see them call up my name in that too as well. I am wondering what me do. Me only support quality players. You sound like a softy like Simon. Stand up for your rights, Peter Tosh. All right, when me dead, make sure you can take care of my little daughter, yeah? All right? And I ramp with them people. I meet them on the screen, I meet the people I see, and I meet them want to get rid of. And that's all I'm telling you. I meet them want to get rid of. You get Mr. Dre coming and tell me about, so everybody in Jamaica think, brother, most of Jamaicans are on the internet, and I can't tell you that it's the other way, Mr. Dre. So don't come and convince me about them want the other way. Want what? I am on Instagram and all of those places, and believe me, every one of them man comments is the same thing. Them want what them want. JD, you should attend one Jamaica press conference. Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm still live, yeah. Oh, so me for just dead like dogs. So, yo, me I tell you, man, don't care about me, Man, I say I'm a stand up for truth and rights. Me I stand up for truth and rights, but me just snap here. Me not fight for everything on nature, man. My life nice in nature, man. When I come and do them something, man. Never plan for people kill me, man. Me think me I educate my people, them, but them want to murder me. Yo, them comment here. Yo, Jamaicans have some of the most violent commenters in the man. The amount of gunshot them promised me over the years in the man. I don't know how my body still stand up in the man. I'm too violent, man. People, it's just football in the man. Wow, never get so violent, man. God damn, man. Picnic can't hug up insurance policy. Billy Diamond a dash way. JD, when I get rich, I will be visiting Belgium. You don't have to get rich, just save your money and just use it come to Belgium. I don't know where you go to Belgium come do. I hurt you want come try hurt me? But don't fool yourself, you know. I'm not a 5'6" human being, you know. All right? I'm not average. I'm not average that they said in Jamaica. You know? So don't fool yourself. Not because I'm sounding so nice and trying to be as calm as possible. Don't fool yourself and come to Belgium saying you're looking for me. You might see one very, very aggressive gorilla type human being that is way over 5'6". Solid boxing 250 pounds numbers. So be careful, all right? Billy, how is MPA team in Belgium performing? I don't know. I think I had spoke to someone and I said I wanted to go there. So maybe we can go there and get a little, go one of the games and get a little film or something. If you guys would have liked that, we will talk about it, man. You, JD, when you had that dream, JD, no, I'm telling him that be careful. You might get 17 thump in the head up violently. So be careful. Don't fool yourself and come to Belgium things and you idiot. All right, your boy. All right, JD, before you go, is it okay to express your love for another human being? It doesn't mean anything. Um, in the real world, yes, but in Jamaica, can somebody help me out in the chat? Andre asking if it's okay to express your love for any human being. So I said in the rest of the world, yes, not say the real world because that would say that Jamaica is not a part of the real world. But in the rest of the world, yes, but in Jamaica, maybe not so much. You know, I don't know. It's just something I brought. That's what I learned in Jamaica. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. I don't know. All right, JD, you called me poor boy before, so I'm inspired to get richer than you. Okay. God damn. Is Leon Bailey on the bench? Let me check. Greek goal by Greenwood. Leon Bailey, Roma. Roma losing. Let me see a big baller, Leon. Yes, Leon Baller Bailey on the bench. Yes. So half time, so you might get some run out. Davane Wrench, that is my boy, you know, man, on the bench as well, you know. Yeah, really never really kick on to the level that I expected him to be at. Angelino. Angelino is there too as well. Okay, nice. Sula. Okay. Technically, he's on the field at halftime, kicking the ball around. Okay. JD, Uno allow Jamaica to dictate Uno. Me do what me want in Jamaica. A lot of Jamaica try to fit in a hype. Okay, okay. Well, I remember Andre is not from our country, he's from Trinidad, so maybe he just didn't know. So I'm just saying, based on me growing up, that's what I learned, that maybe you can't express the love for any male character if you are a male, you know. At least in my community, I can't speak for the rest of Jamaica, but that was a stereotype then. Put it at that. That's what I thought was the norm. You know, when I came here and outside Jamaica, I realized that maybe you expressing your like or respect for someone is not saying that you are a different, you're bad, you're them people there, you know? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, so that's I'm trying to find the best word because you guys want me to get cancelled, you know. And I'm trying to find the best word, you know. I saw my boy come in disrespect me again, Richard Green. I kept showing him respect, you know, and him keep on disrespecting us. Richard Green, I think you have the last disrespect on this platform, my brother. You disrespect me yesterday, and they come in and calling us faggot, you know? So I don't accept that, because we only need respect, and I show you the ultimate respect to respond to you. So when I see a comment again and you do any more disrespect, we'll remove you from the channel, my brother. All right? Yeah, man. No one is canceling you. JD, you seems anxious to get out the closet. It's okay, brother. We don't judge. Jamaican family vibes. And just please don't do those things. Know your level, my brother. Know your level, all right? Don't pass a place, yeah? All right. JD, it's all it is an expression of unity, respect, and universal love amongst all. That's what I was saying, you know. But you see, people start trying to disrespect you because I'm just trying to explain something, you know. No, I did not won the lotto. I was just talking about things that I want to talk about, you know. Yes, but some people are just extremely disrespectful, like that one that said he's broke, trying to get rich to come to Belgium for me to thump him in his head top. Now he's talking, he's gonna get a whole heap more thump in a head top. So, so let him continue being disrespectful. He's gonna get a whole heap more thump in a head top. All right. Yes. Violent thumps in his head top. Why people come on someone platform and this is, yeah, they don't, Owen, I don't know. I think they are lonely in their house and they need a male person to talk to them, but they can't express their respect and love for a male person because they're inside Jamaica, and you know that we in Jamaica don't think a certain way, you know. Yes, and if I can talk a certain way, they will cast you off to a next route. Laugh out loud. Jamaicans don't judge. What, Evan? That is not true. All right, not true. All right. Yes, they are bored. You know. Yeah, but people, we have done enough now. We have done enough. I don't want to go down the street. All right. I love Jesus too. I love Jesus too. All right. Yes. Ann Ramsey, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Mad love and respect. And people, I'm gonna start doing TikTok someday. You know, maybe we're gonna start put the contents out a little bit further. I am seeking some help from others to help me out because I'm a busy human being. Yeah, man. All right. So take care of yourself. Stay safe. The mans them that can't express their love to the same sex and respect, maybe you need more maturity. All right, you need more maturity in your life. All right, yes, you don't have to be the numbers people to be able to do those things. All right, yes, let me wake up to the rest of the world. It's called respect. All right, yes. So I will love and respect you guys. That doesn't mean I am looking one of you guys. Come on. Let me take that out of the conversation. All right. People, take care. Jason, you are no better than them at all. You are just as bad as them. Bye-bye, people.